Hey everybody, it's Cam. I'm back with that sneak peek card that I showed you guys on the end of my last video. I'm going to change it just a little bit. I found a pattern that I like a little bit better, and then I'll show you the other one that I was originally going to do. I'll do a video on that one as well. But first I'm going to do this one. So you start with a piece of cardstock that is 8.5 by 5.5, and we're going to put it in our cutter at the 3.5 inch mark on the long, it's not right, yep, on the long side. I had to think about that. Okay, so 3.5 inches in, and then you're going to cut it from 1 1/4 down to 6 1/4 over here. And I made some little black Sharpie marks on my ruler so I could see, because otherwise I can't really see from the position I'm sitting in. And those come off with some fingernail polish remover, I found out. So feel free to mark on your cutter if it helps you. So you're going to cut down to 6 1/4 from 1 1/4. Okay? So then, take that down so I don't cut something. Then you're going to take your bone folder and you're going to score it. Turn it to the long side, and you're going to score it from the cut down, starting at 1 1/4. Let me get that straight where I'm at here. So it's at 2 inches. It's hard to do this from this angle because I can't go right on top of it, or my head would be blocking your view. So bear with me. Hopefully I can get things straight here. So 1 1/4, 2 1/4 from the cut line down, 3 1/4 again from the cut line down, 4 1/4, and this one you're going to do all the way through. That's the only one that goes all the way through. And get your score pal out if you want, or whatever you like to score with. This I'm just trying to do for, you know, time purposes, so I don't torture you guys, because nobody likes to be tortured. It's not what you're here for. You're here to have fun. And 6 1/4 from the cut line down. Okay, and we're done with our cutting and our scoring. So let me move that guy out of the way, and we'll fold it. Alright, so you have it here. The cut's on this side, or whichever way you want it to be. You're going to fold your first line away from you, and then your next one up, then your next one down, your next one up, and then your next one down will kind of make that other one pop up, and it should just go together really nice and easy. Boom, boom, boom. And then just flatten all those out. They're nice tight creases everywhere on all of the sides. Okay, so I'm going to use some of the Dakota paper from Close to My Heart. I've already cut my pieces out so that you guys don't have to sit through me doing that, but I'll give you the dimensions. And the first one is 4 1/4 inches long by 2 inches across. Okay. Let's put that down. And I got my ATG gun back from work. Yay! I was a little lost without it, so I'm used to having a lot of tape. If you want, you can flatten your card back out so you can work with it a little bit better. And just put that down. Nice and straight. Straighter than me, hopefully. That seems like that's a little bit off. I might not have cut that quite perfectly, so you cut yours straight. Do as not as I do. How's that? Is that what your mom tells you? Do as I say, not as I do. Right? Well, it was supposed to snow here in Colorado last night, And it didn't. Yay! I was happy, 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 happy. This one here is 3.5 inches by 1.25 inches. 1.25 by 3.5. And I got that down crooked. This angle, it's hard to see what the heck I'm doing here. Well, you know, it's probably not the angle. I think I need glasses. But shh, don't tell anybody. Because I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm gonna look silly. The next one is 3.5 inches long by 1 inch wide. And don't put it on this panel, put it on the next panel back. And I'll show you here in just a second the reason behind that theory. I definitely do as I say, not as I do here tonight. This is definitely not perfect, but I'm not starting over, so I gotta head to bed here pretty soon. It's already 10:30, jeez. Time flies, I'll tell you. It doesn't fly when I'm at work. It sure flies when I'm at home. That's pretty typical though, isn't it? So you can decorate these panels however you want. I will put some different things on it, see what I come up with. But you can see kind of, not with my angle here all that great because of the way I film, but it's going to just stand up and you'll be able to put some things on it. If you're going to put something back here, make sure that it's not taller than this back piece here, because then it won't fit in your envelope. And I'm not putting him on there. I'm putting him on my other card. I don't know what I'm putting on here yet, except that I am going to use, I think, some of this burlap ribbon from Close to My Heart. Let's just play for a minute here. See what we can do with it. I haven't even pulled it out of the package yet, so I don't know. I'm thinking that it's going to have to be cut. It might not even look, it might just be too big for this card. I don't know. I might regret cutting this, but we'll see. I wonder, I bet that'll fray if I do that. I bet you it will fray. I don't know. We'll play. I'll come back and show you the finished card before I load the video up. So I just wanted to get the idea for the base because it's really easy. I mean, it looks kind of cool, and the person you give it to might think, how did they do that? Super quick, super easy. I just wanted to show you that. So I will do the other video here shortly and post them both up for you guys to see. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great night. Bye-bye. Okay, let's finish up this card that I started earlier. It's actually been like 3 days, but to you guys it's been a couple seconds hopefully. So anyway, this is the card we're going to finish up. I made it with Dakota paper, and I cut a piece of the wood grain looking paper at 2 inches by, I forgot already, sorry, 2 inches by 4.25 inches. And then I cut another piece at, I think it's 1 inch, yep, 1 inch by, it's hard to see the numbers on this ruler here, 1 inch by 3.5. So this one is going to be 3.5 by 1.5. And this big one back here is 3.5 by 2. So that's the measurements for those 4 pieces of paper. So this card only takes 5 pieces of paper to make. So then what I did was, off of the September stamp of the month, which was this one, can't see it, this one here, I used some stamps off that one, and I used the little pumpkin and colored it and cut it out. I'm going to put that on the back. I think I'm going to start from the front here though. I stamped Pick of the Patch out and just cut around it, distressed it with some Tim Holtz tea dye distressed ink. I'm going to put that on the very front with some pop-ups, some dimensionals. So here in Colorado it is October 6th, and I told you the other night that they were talking about snow. We didn't get it that night, but we got it Friday night or Thursday night over to Friday morning. Just a little dusting, just enough to test people's driving skills, and I was off on Friday, so I didn't have to mess with it too much. That was nice. So there's that little thing stuck on there. Then I cut this out from an old stamp that I had, and I think I already put it away, so I don't remember the name of it, but it's just a little girl pulling her wagon with her little doggy in the back, and I heat embossed it with some brown heat embossing powder, and then I cut around that. It just made me think of a little girl pulling her little wagon through the pumpkin patch to go pick out her pumpkin. So we're going to put that on the next little layer. You might hear my son in the background. He's playing a video game, and I think he's in a frustration mode. Might be time for a break for him. Yep, I hear him. We'll have to have a talk here in a minute. Okay, that's not going to work out. Being right there, is it? Let's see here. Yeah, let's change that. Let's see, I don't want it sticking out too far, so we might have to change that. We're going to switch these around here. Sorry to show you all my mistakes, but I'm definitely not perfect. So I'm just going to put that on the next layer. It'll work out when it's sitting up because you see all three layers, so it'll be okay. So I was going for trying to get the pumpkin in her little wagon when it was closed up, but that's okay. I want to be able to close the card, so we're going to put that on the front here. That gives us a little more leeway to work with. And then our little pumpkin is going to go on the back layer. Make it look like it's in her pumpkin or her little wagon a little bit, maybe. Her doggy and her big old pumpkin. That's the Pick of the Patch. Okay. The last thing that I'm going to put on here is a little ribbon using the burlap. It's obviously not going to be mailed because it's going to be too bulky. But I just cut a piece about, I think it was about 3 inches. I was just playing around with it the other night. Tied it in a knot was the best I could get. I couldn't get a bow out of it, but it kind of looks like a bow because I kind of cut the ends bowish, I guess. And I'm going to put that right there with a glue dot. And there you go. It's all finished up. Kind of hard to see because of my angle what it would look like sitting up, but there you go. Pretty much like that. Okay. So, I'm also going to do the other style of this step card for you also. I have things cut out for that. I wanted to quickly say I'm going to have a giveaway. I am up to 26 subscribers on YouTube, and of course that's awesome. I want to build it up. I'm going to go for 100, and when I hit 100, the 100th person is going to get a copy of that stamp that I used from the September Stamp of the Month, because you can't get it anymore. It's called Fall Favorites Stamp of the Month. I'm going to give that away, and I'm also going to give away one of the It's Your Day from the campaign for September. And it has 2 stamps in it. It has this one here. Sorry about the glare on that. And it has the other side here with lots of stamps. It has all the days of the week. Don't quote me on that. XOXO on a heart, some little quotation marks. Those are super cute. So the 100th subscriber is going to get those 2 stamps. Actually, it's like 3 stamps because this is a double stamp set. On top of that, once I hit 100 subscribers, I'm going to use the random.org number generator. I'm going to put 1 through 100, pick a number, and then I'm going to count to that number on my list. And it does not put you guys in the order that you signed up, so it's just my list that shows up on YouTube of subscribers, and I will pick that number, and that person will also win both of these stamps because I have extras that I ordered when I ordered last month. So that's my giveaway. Hopefully it doesn't take the whole month because I'd like to be able to use this maybe in November. So hopefully I'll get 100 subscribers before the end of October, and someone can get some good use out of these stamps. If you already have these stamps and just want to pay it forward, then you can either use them for a giveaway for your stuff, or if you want to give them for a gift to somebody who could use them, then pay it forward. So, alright guys, that's it for that one. Here's the little cardigan. Hope you like that. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.